from the 17th of Sivan, for the 12-day war, Israel demonstrated the most incredible power. Bibi Netanyahu led the world. Led the world. That means this small little country, this tiny little place, stood up with pride and joy and said, we are leading the world. France didn't do it, Belgium didn't do it, Germany didn't do it, Russia, Ukraine. Donald Trump didn't do it. Bibi Netanyahu, the tiniest country, demonstrated the most incredible prowess. We had Mossad agents in Iran. We had drones in Iran. We had people in Iran. We destroyed them. We obliterated them. Their leader had to hide in a tunnel without Wi-Fi, without phones, without anything. Because we killed nuclear scientists after nuclear scientists. We killed these Hitlers, these Amalek, just like pinpointed, boom, boom, boom. And then you think to yourself for a second, where was this incredible, invincible army on October 7? Where we weren't facing 1 million soldiers with these most sophisticated weapons. We were facing a bunch of terrorists on motorcycles. What? Where was the army? Where the incredible, invincible Mossad, Shin Bet, IDF? Where were they on October 7? Where? The miracles that happened in this 12-day war will be spoken about until Mashiach comes. They are beyond. What happened? I don't know if there's an answer, but perhaps this is the one. In order for a Jew to be successful, and Bibi Netanyahu said it, it requires humility. It requires what Bibi Netanyahu said in his own words, Siyata Dishmaya. I was so proud when a secular prime minister of Israel gets up. First of all, before he started the whole operation, he went to the Kotel, he went to the Western Wall to pray. And he put the verse, Heinam kelavi shkon v'charit nasa, right? We are like a lion, crouching, getting up. Prophecy from the Torah from Bilam. But not only that, he says at the end of the cabinet meeting, where we all were there, and we had all decided to attack Iran, I got up and I said to everybody, Siyata Dishmaya. His words were, I wrote down because it's so amazing. His words were, in the name of generations of Jews, I want to thank Hashem. That's what he said afterwards. Can you imagine a secular prime minister of Israel? In the name of generations of Jews, I want to thank Hashem. By the way, this was, every single one of us has a moment in our lives where it's called a moment of, we read it in the Megillah, it's a moment, umi yodea, what's called. Okay? If you go back to the story of the Megillah, by the way, Haman wanted to destroy the Jews in how many days? In 1 day. But Khomeini and Iran wanted to destroy the Jews in 1 second. Imagine? They outdid the original Haman. 1 second, because a nuclear weapon destroyed us in 1 second. But here's what Mordechai tells Esther. He says, go speak to your husband, Achashverosh. And she says, no, I can't. It's too difficult. So he tells her, do what you want, fine, no problem. But he says, Umi yodea, who knows? Im le'et kazot higat lamalchut. Who knows if your life's mission is not for this moment? For this moment when you are facing the opportunity to save the Jews, to save everybody. Who knows if this is the reason why your neshama, why your soul didn't come to this world? For this moment. Every single one of us has a mitzvah, has something to accomplish in our lives. And sometimes it's one moment where we have the opportunity to say, yes, we'll do it, or no, we won't. And that's your moment. That's your mi yodea moment. Who knows? Maybe this is the moment that you were brought in. This was Bibi's Netanyahu's moment. The moment he decided to go and strike Iran was his mi yodea moment. Who knows? Maybe this is the reason why God brought him into power. Maybe this is the reason why his neshama, his soul, had to come down into the world to save the Jews from obliteration and annihilation in 1 second. This was his umi yodea moment. We all have our umi yodea moment, which is that one moment where this is why we were created. This is why we are around. This is why we are alive. So, besides for the fact that the Jews were completely, let's say, not united pre-October 7, we were fighting with each other, and during the Israel-Iran war, we were we showed that we demonstrated the most incredible unity. And when we are united as one, as I said many times in this year, no force on earth can destroy us. Nobody can destroy us when we are united as one. But the biggest thing is why the Mossad was so incredible during the 12-day war, why the IDF, is because we had the humility to recognize siyata d'shmaya, that it comes from God. Our weapon is from Hashem. There's, by the way, one of the same Iron Dome, okay, the same exact Iron Dome is used in the Ukraine. You know what the percentage of missiles stopped from the Russians firing the Ukraine is? Take a guess. 50%. The same equipment is used in Israel, and how much percentage of the Iranian ballistic missiles does it stop? 95%. There's no rational explanation for that. Doesn't make sense. It's the same equipment, same people, same thing. There's no difference. 50% in the Ukraine, 95% in Israel. If that is not the hand of Hashem, what is? So when we have siyata d'shmaya, when we believe in God, this is it. That's it. There's no force that can stop us.